Hey, everybody, and welcome to the channel. My channel, specifically. Also, welcome to the Worldwide Writeathon Sprint number 8.
Acht.
Yay.
So we're gonna
I want to learn how to
do
play
some highs. What do you want to learn how to play?
your intro thing. Song.
That's
That's pretty badass. You have the
Finally, one I'm not late for.
Dad.
We are honored. I'm going to try and get a last quick sprint in so I can finish this chapter. Ah, yes, we love fresh starts. We're so early. Jeez. Hello. I didn't even know this was happening today. Guess yes, it goes on until tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the closing ceremonies are. If you'd like to
the
just
Olympics, the closing ceremony.
award medals.
if you want to just hang out and chat, we also have chat streams, which number 4 starts in 3 hours. I will be in number 5 and number 6 because sleep. Who needs her?
That's him.
Everyone.
Not me.
Yes,
Hi, my
you do.
lovelies. This is your reminder to save your work, hydrate, posture check, stretch, etc. because you deserve the self-love and it's important. And if no one's told you yet, I'm proud of you.
Dude.
I'm proud of you too.
Aww.
That's also super sweet. We love it. We're here for it. My mom asked me why I came in when it was still bright and sunny out. I told her, well, I wasn't going to wait until it started raining to come inside. All these are fair. All right, we're scrolling through because unfortunately we don't have time to put everyone up on screen. But one way to get on screen for sure is to be super nice, reminding everyone to do thing, or to brag about my co-host. I'm very indulgent on this channel. Egos are welcome. What is everybody? I will have everyone do their intros at about 5 minutes in. We'll do our first sprint at about 10, 15 minutes in. So especially if you came from, I know we had a half hour between Kate's stream and now, but I didn't have a half hour. So I was still doing things. So Stig, what are you working on?
I'm gonna be not revising. Yes, revising, editing. That's the same thing, right? I'm gonna be revising a chapter for my short story.
For me, the only difference between revising and editing is at what point in the process I'm in. Like, I try to refer to pre-professional editor edits as revising. And then once the pro edit comes in, I refer to that as editing. But I don't think there's any actual
Well,
difference.
in Sam
pretty
terms, in
interchangeable.
Sam slang, in Sam lang, that didn't work. Anyway, I'm revising.
Crystal.
I'm working on at least the first 6 chapters of draft 3 because those are the only chapters I have to actually work on today. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be great.
I am beta reading a friend's novella because I've been putting it off.
He's probably here, CB. Lurking.
I know he messaged
Hearing
me
your
last night with,
slander.
like a little GIF, and
Should have
I
heard
was
the things
like,
you said about you
sorry.
backstage.
I can type and write now, no brace, minimal. Anything.
Anything I say about Fox on stream or backstage, he's heard worse in call.
Yeah.
A Pride anthology. You have my intrigue. Various Bibles. Re-outline? Yes. I like those.
Yes. Outline,
I'll be-
re-outline.
I'll be revising my obnoxiously long projects and help. Marvel mashup. I think you shared a quote of that earlier.
I like Marvel.
I think it's matched with
Marvel's
Harry Potter.
That's the thing. A trade of CPUs. We all like Marvel.
Godspeeds to you in your homework.
Oh God, I have to do so much.
First draft. Project Assassin. I love assassins. I write about a lot of assassins, and then
I
I'm
have
like,
nothing to do with assassins.
she's a liar. I mean, what?
Nothing.
All right, so we're at 5.5 minutes in. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Stig. I am a writer and a professional hot mess. I talk about writing. I dream about writing. I write about writing. I watch videos about writing. I read about writing. But do I write? Absolutely not. Not on this day. Not in this house. And my links are linked below.
I'm Crystal. My channel is Crystal Cluster, where I talk about writing stuff. I make D&D content and I make gameplay content. And I'm working on my project Incarnate, which is vampires, god hunting, and magic, and it's great.
Awesome. I'm CB Friends, young adult fantasy writer, teenager, and college student. And on my channel, I talk about how those three things come together, or rather, do not. I make funny skits. I do live streams every once in a while, and I give semi-reliable writing advice. All of my links are below.
And I am Writing Mom Samantha Elnasset. This is my channel where I talk about writing things, parent things, and writer-parent things. I also host live streams very similar to this on Mondays. Most of the time they're write-ins, sometimes they're Let's Talks, where we talk about whatever I feel like. I don't think I have one scheduled for June, but in July we're doing Sailor Moon the movie, so that's fun. Today, I will be working on a villainous short story that I plan to... Sir, are you mimicking me over there? We will be that I plan to put in for Sasha Black's The Rebel Diaries anthology. That's what it's called. So hopefully I'll get into that. And if not, it'll be up on my website when it's finished. So it's about a murder prince killing people.
I was trying to do your script, but then you went off script, so it was like, whew, that was a struggle.
I always go off script. It's just like I go in and out of it. All of my links are linked down below. I also have a newsletter where you can keep up to date with all things Sam, including I share Worldwide Writeathon updates there. You can go to my website, SamanthaElnasset.com. And
you own crackers. Ritz crackers.
Yes, I sometimes talk about crackers. It's chaos. If you would like to keep up with all of the sprint streams and chat streams, I do have both Worldwide Writeathon playlist linked down below. On this stream, we will be doing 20-minute sprints and 15-minute breaks. So, unless chat really desperately wants something else, which just tell me. I just see a bunch of Sailor Moon.
Yeah. There's lots of support for it. You know, I didn't like it at first, but I've grown to actually enjoy it.
Sam threatened you, didn't she?
Reasonable. He said I would murder her. No, it's cool. Anybody who's like, I don't really like Sailor Moon, I'm like, valid, but also I love
Here's
it,
why you're wrong.
For like the first
like legitimately, I get it. It's fine.
And then after that, I was like, oh, okay.
It's Sailor Moon has such a strong character arc, but it's one of those things where it's like, I will never ever tell anyone, oh yeah, this media is good as long as you stick through the first portion of it. Nah, if you don't like if you don't just want to on your own, it's fine. I get it. I sure the fuck don't stick through things I don't want to like. But I first watched Sailor Moon when I was a whiny child, so her being a whiny child didn't faze me.
Yep.
There's people loving Stig's intro.
Thank you.
Spotting cats.
Maybe she's born with it.
Stig actually a cinnamon roll.
I will kill you, Riding Violet. I'll throw hands. I'll come to Luxembourg, and it's not that big, so I can easily go from door to door and find you.
I was gonna say something like a spicy roll, and then he went off on that, and I'm like, I'm not wrong.
I will astral project into your living room, Violet, and smack you.
I mean, that's fine. Look, if he can somehow master both my script and when I go off script, I will be so damn impressed.
Did you say the Kofi?
No, she didn't. I was waiting for it.
I was like,
I was mentally preparing for it.
I didn't know if I should on a worldwide write-a-thon sprint, but since I'm being harassed, I also have a Coffee Ko-fi where you can help support the channel.
Give Sam money. That's my line.
TV's job and joy in life.
I do.
I'm sorry I took it away from you.
I wouldn't be able to yell like "give me money," but
Right?
anyone else,
See?
I can go give them money.
Matthias gets it. I'm
Do
understood.
you have like a teleprompter with that, just so you remember the line?
No,
CB?
it's like an instinctual thing. That's why I know she didn't say the line, because I didn't get the sudden urge to shout about it. Maybe she like messed with my brain, like implanted something, hypnosis.
There's certain prices that come when you decide to be my apprentice for immortality. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's like when you hear a lyric and then you have to complete like first things first. I always think, what's the realist?
I don't know. You picked a thing that I don't know, and now I'm so sad because I would have finished the lyric for you.
I'm a
First things
believer.
first. I'm the realist.
First things first. Blah, blah, I don't know the word.
I'm the realist.
I know that one.
Drop this and let the whole world feel it.
See,
It's
just because
fancy.
it's a
Because
popular
Heya.
song doesn't know that I.
I'm hurt.
I'm terrible. For years, I didn't listen to any music. I'm like The Sound of Music and Pat Benatar.
Okay, here's the thing. I specifically said coffee, kofi, kofi. It's my thing
Cover all your
because I'm dyslexic and I don't pronounce anything
and just
correctly.
so you can bother Sophie every time she hears it.
So just so you know, it was not accidental.
It's fun.
This is already chaos. It's my brand. Controlled chaos.
I'm in a good mood today. Took my ADHD
One day,
woke up on time.
One day we will also, I'll like as part of my spiel, I'll just be like, and by the way, you can check out the lore of my stream.
Yep.
Down there at my World Anvil. One day.
I'm considering, just as like flexing my writer muscles to get back into it, write a very, very short story about Matt and I being your assistant apprentices.
Oh, that's not where I thought our story was going.
Apprentices to be immortal.
CB and Matt Holland are my apprentices to be immortal because I am an immortal deity of unknown and mysterious origins. And I need apprentices not to carry on my legacy because that would therefore imply that I will one day die or be defeated. No, they're just, I need apprentices to amuse and entertain me.
I was thinking it was like a Dread Pirate Robber thing.
That's valid.
No, because that still implies that at one point in time I will no longer be around, and that's not acceptable.
But the Dread Pirate Robert just like chilling.
He just retired.
Yeah.
And he eventually dies. But I don't want to retire. That's the bigger thing.
So it'll just be.
Yes.
So
this is how. Yes, ass in. In the ass. That's how I remember.
I was typing that out the other day, and I just remembered like a stream where I was like, ass in. That's what Sam told me to do. It's
technically,
like Wednesday.
I actually have minions, and that is a separate thing. That's separate from my apprentice. My minions are in my legion. I'm telling you, we got a whole.
This is probably wild to someone who's never been to a stream. What the hell are they talking about?
I'm here for it.
Also, Crystal just was very she's always concerned for all of my co-hosts that aren't CV because she's been known to assassinate them. Poor Ren on my dance stream.
What?
Had to work. Ren had to cancel the dance stream because they couldn't get the weekend off, even though they put in for it. CV.
I'm not involved in the dance stream.
I know.
Isn't Matt in the dance stream? Maybe he's trying to frame me, even though I've only allegedly done things.
That's fair. Matt might be starting to frame you. We'll see.
Yeah.
Siblings, cousins, offspring. Yes. See, Matthias really understands me. I feel so seen right now. Awesome. All right. Hello. Yeah, see, it's a lot. We're There's a lot.
Yeah.
Exactly. Chaos. Utter and total chaos.
It's just like sometimes I'll be in a bad mood or like tired, not on a Sam stream. I'll just be like invigorated, like ready to fight someone afterwards, and then I'll immediately fall asleep.
You know, that's what I do to people. You murder one minute.
I'm so
sleep
hyped.
the next.
End of the stream, and Sam's like, "Okay, let's keep chatting," and I'm like, "My bed's calling me. I've used up all my energy. Health bars low."
It takes a lot to be up here with me. All right, so are we ready for our first stream?
Aye, Captain.
Wait, Sam, I don't think you said. Wait, you did say what you're working on. Sorry, Prince Eric.
Fine.
Or not Prince Eric, but
No, it is. It is Prince Eric. You're right.
Okay.
I actually, at the moment, I don't anticipate a high word count this sprint because I have to plan the fight scene because my outline just says Eric kills him with his mer powers, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. What are they?
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I have like on my outline. They have an
That sounds
intense
great.
conversation filled with foreshadowing, and I'm like, cool. What?
It's like, thanks, past me. Great detail.
Yeah.
All right, so we're counting it down. 3, 2, 1, go. That's why they're super predators. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Evie's face.
That is why they're super predators.
Obviously,
Okay.
CB.
Here's the thing. Chris came in because he's about to go to the grocery store and pick up milk and smoothie stuff and whatnot.
Yes.
And
I'll take a smoothie. Thanks,
he was
Chris.
asking,
Can I have one too?
he was asking what I was doing, and I'm like, I'm looking up lionfish venom. And he's like, doesn't it poison things? And I'm like, no, actually, it's more similar to cobra. And then he started asking me things, and I'm like, sir, I just started looking it up. I don't know yet. But I'm like, but they don't do like normally poisonous fishes fall into like this one category of things they do, like paralyzing or the venom reacts a certain way, but lionfish toxin reacts differently. It's like more aligned with land animal things, and I'm like, that's what makes them a top predator. It's because they're different. But yes, how did how did everybody do? I am almost done with my fight scene. I just have to figure out how Eric's venom is gonna work on his opponent, and then I can murder the opponent. Yes. So everybody else?
I got 393. I did some rewrites of an ending that wasn't really that good. But
is it better now?
Well, I'll let the audience decide, aka Chris.
He's like, that's questionable. CB, how about you?
Oh, I spent the entire. I realized I've been so out of it the past
years,
3 months. So I actually hadn't posted about this. So I just went everywhere and posted, like filled out things. Sam was probably getting notification. I started tagging people, and I was like, And then I realized I've been an idiot. Although Fox said this is
my all day
gaming experience. For the last chapter that I beta read for him, he sent me over one Dropbox, and I like put in comments to answer the question. This time I was like, this doesn't work because I don't answer them in the order that they're asked, and so I went and I was like clicking around, and all of a sudden it said open in Google Docs, and I just went, I'm an idiot. Yeah, opening Google Docs, you can actually fill out the full thing. So that's what I figured out. Yeah.
Crystal, what did you do? How'd you do?
I did okay. I am working on the prologue dream sequence for the setup of the thing, and I've got an actual setting it's prettier now, and it looks a lot more, this is a battle with a siege and people are probably dying, and less a castle.
Yes, a castle.
Prologue and a dream sequence in the same.
Sir, we support dream sequences on this channel. You can slander them on yours, but here I'm all about the dream sequence.
No.
Don't even.
Well, when you're trying
I'm currently taking a tour at the Red Flag Factory, and Crystal owns 50% of this company.
I have a
fun fact about
fun
story about critique partners though is Stig was describing something, and we're in a call and he's just being sassy, and he's like, the building was a building, and I'm like, you need to just write that just to fuck with my husband.
Oh wait, did I tell him that was a joke?
No.
Oh.
But Stig was just like, the building was built like a building, and the shelter was for sheltering. And Chris's critique was just like, yes.
And red is red. Point? Question mark.
Wrong. It had walls. The room had walls and a floor. So.
CB jamming out. Jamming out is not a requirement, but heavily encouraged.
I'm confused about the dance stream later.
Hello.
I thought you guys were all be there this the entire time, and then during that sprint, I realized that I'm sitting there listening to my music totally.
Exactly.
And I was like, wait, maybe I should have.
Last stream, I told everybody, I was like, if y'all are tired or you get bored, just look over. I promise I don't sit still for more than a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I have baggage from going to school dances, so I'm like, oh god, dance.
Yeah.
Start panicking.
I don't think
cold
this is
sweat.
going to be formal, though.
Yes. It's not, very much not. You see my dance outfit? This is my dance
I
outfit.
love your dance outfit.
Thank
I
you.
almost wore like my
This is-
matching shirt. My
It's a Zelda tank top.
that stretchy or strappy. We could have twinned. We
You
decided
should
against it.
win, sort of. Go change next sprint.
It's laundry. I'll do laundry and then show up at the 3 a.m. one.
Yes,
Yeah.
good. I approve.
Mhm.
This is like my
Wow,
third
I'm
sprint
ready.
in this shirt, so I was like, should I change? People know I've been like, it's the same day for me, right? People know. People know.
Yeah,
People know.
You're good.
Who's gonna judge? We're all writers. We don't know basic hygiene.
So just a disclaimer, this is actually, from my experience and understanding, the majority of people. And I know a lot of, sometimes when I get new people here, they'll, they notice that I am jamming and they're like, oh, you're not getting any work done. But like during one of the sprints last stream, I was full out dancing and singing and I still got almost 500 words and it was like only 20 minutes. And I would have got more words, but I was coming up on a fight scene and there was no detail. And I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? So it's like, literally, I'll just be doing this. And like, I'm typing sentences. So it's just how I function.
I can like switch hands so I can go like this for like a song and then keep typing.
Yeah. I got the good,
Bobbing the head.
yup. Bounced around like a loser. It's fine.
It's also fair. See, there was a lot of you'd have no idea how much outline that I have step
Don't
by step
underestimate
a
us.
whole ass fight. Like someone's about to die. I can multitask like a beach.
Mortal being.
Unless you're talking about chat because you can't like write and chat at the same time, then chat, y'all guilty. I will pass the buck.
Stig, I really appreciate your name and just like no last name, just a little smiley face. It warms my heart.
Thank you.
I have to start our break timer because otherwise I will never shut up.
Oh, what's wrong with that? We don't need to be productive.
Actually, during these streams, we are required to have over half of our time be sprints.
Not over half, exactly half. I want to point that out.
Okay. half of you have to have at least an hour of sprinting time in your 2-hour stream because we did have complaints last Writeathon that some people didn't really do any sprints and it's a sprinting weekend.
Yeah.
I had 52 minutes of sprints in my stream, so
I'll just go.
You're not good.
I'll just go over my 2 hours. It's fine.
It's fine.
you can do that when you're the CEO.
I'll just be yelled at by Jessica. But what's she gonna do? She needs me for the Discord now. It's fine. I will be responsible. I wouldn't go over by much. 101. Yes, exercising.
Nice,
We're here for it. Finished.
It's like, oh, do you work out? Like on those like doctor things, how many times a week do you work out? It's like, well, I stream with Sam about once a week. Very often.
That's a workout, right?
Once a week of probably an hour of moderate exercise,
I mean, that's fair though. Sometimes you need to do the research. Like part of the reason I didn't finish my fight is because I now have to learn in depth about lionfish toxin because my mer person, he's not a lionfish per se because it's a fantasy setting and so they've got like their whole thing, but he is based on a lionfish because I am fascinated by lionfishes and they
look cool.
They have venom. They look
so
like clowns, but I love them. I
want them to be half lionfish now.
I don't understand why they're called lionfish because they look like tigers.
Specifically, the top half lionfish and the bottom half human.
The bottom. No. Chores, woohoo! I celebrate everybody's accomplishments.
Woohoo! Good job, peeps.
Quality fish content. Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
Candy, you may
That's
love
what you're
it.
here for.
All I did was make a playlist. That is very vital to me working. I don't count it as like part of my writing process though, but it is vital to my ability to create. Chapter in hand. Woohoo! I like when people are surprised that they were able to protect it. They're like, yes, go me. I managed to do things. And I'm like, I feel that in my soul.
People get more than like 500 words on sprints. That's insane for me. Like, mind blowing.
Also,
I'm working back up there because I had been not writing for so many years that we'll get there.
Yeah, I'm out of practice a bit because I've been editing or broken.
And your wrist has been broken.
I said
That's pretty.
put it in there.
could have done speech to text. Just saying, CB, if the will was there.
No, trust me, I tried. It was so bad.
Text to speech hurts my soul. It
Yeah.
doesn't
Like-
end well.
I can like tell oral storytelling and I can do writing storytelling, but they're very different. Like having oral storytelling written down, not good.
Mine would just be like, and he walked into the room and
Well,
uh,
as a camp counselor, that was like the one thing I got going for me. Don't tell my new bosses that I just got hired as a camp counselor. Is I would entertain children by making up stories on the spot, and you could judge whether or not they liked it because small children are very expressive and they will let you know.
Okay.
It's like you'll introduce a love interest and they'll be like, and then it's like, that guy's the villain now.
Matthias, this is why I am an ancient immortal of mysterious and unknown origins. And that's just one of the powers you gain. As you can see, my apprentice has picked it up. I have one of my offspring. Yes.
also like CB as a camp
Yeah, she has-
counselor, and then the naughty child got burned at the stake.
Dun, dun, dun.
So one kid started a rumor that if you went to the latrines, evil clowns would come up and pull you in. And they weren't scared of the clowns, they're scared of what's in the latrines, which is totally valid. So I had to make an opposite story saying how like we defeated.
Are you saying
the
ravine or
clowns.
latrine? I need context.
Latrine? Like the
Okay.
The bathroom.
I know what it
boiler
is.
room,
I was
like,
just.
evil. So I had to make a story about how some of the older camp.
I think we all know what's in a latrine, though.
So, yes, my story centers around a Prince Eric of Atlantis. He's the youngest of 7. The 6 older ones are all sisters, so he's the baby. So he's a little spoiled manho, but I love him dearly. And this is a villainous short, so he's the bad guy, and he's going to win.
Duh.
We are the daughters of Triton.
So here's the thing with this. Yes, I understand that it seems stupid because it's like the Pink Panther is obviously a panther, but also panthers are in Florida. Florida panthers are mountain lions. So to me, I'm like, I see the
What do you mean,
confusion.
Florida Panthers.
That's what
But
they're
Pink Panther is
called.
definitely based on a clown.
They're called Florida Florida panthers, but they're mountain lions.
Huh.
I only know that because my husband is from Florida, and he used to fucking troll me because I didn't know what he was talking about.
You know, there's mountain lions and there's cougars and there's and then there's Florida Panthers. Is the other.
Yeah, those are all names for that one cat.
When I was little, I wanted a pet. What's that one type of lion with like the tufts on their ears?
Lynx?
Maybe. I thought they were adorable.
Okay, I could see that. But also, tigers have beards.
Puma.
So I just
That was
feel
it. Rooted reinvention. That's another name for
Puma. Yes.
Puma. That makes me happy.
A litter. Are you talking about my children being a litter? Because I'm down with that. I just need to know the context. I love that you made up a counter story to replace the
Thank you.
existing story.
Thank you. It was when I was with the really little kids.
That is not the one.
7
Yes.
through 9 away
Cougar.
from the
Sorry, go ahead. You finish.
They're 7 through 9 away from the home from the first time, and they're all like kind of worried because they're for like 4 days without their parents. So at bedtime, I would tell them a story. Usually, it had dragons in it because dragons.
Yes, obviously. So yes, cougars, mountain lions, puma, and then Florida panther are the 4 names for the same animal that I am aware of.
Really good at that cohesion, guys.
English. What is it good for?
Nope, cat.
Absolutely nothing. Do it again.
My cat, in his bitching at me, his tail got caught on my phone charger, and my phone almost flew.
I feel really rejected. None of my cats are hanging out with me. When I was in the bathroom during last stream, I like opened the door and like made the noise for them. They didn't come.
A black panther is literally any species that has gene mutation turning it black. There's no black panther. It's just leopards, jaguars, maybe cougars. I think it's most commonly jaguars and cougars.
I didn't know that. That's so cool. That's awesome.
Obviously. Look, I don't.
No, we don't.
I'm not ashamed. I learned all of my big cat, well, not all of, but a vast majority of my big cat knowledge actually came from those little zoo folder things that they sold in America when I was a child. They would like come door to door and they'd be like, hey, your kid needs to not be stupid. You should order some scientific encyclopedia things. They'll get a new animal every month. Like they give you a binder and then every month you got the little thing that you could clip in it. And I was like, Mom, animals. And she was like, fine. And so that was,
I watched
loved
a TV show called Zaboomafoo about a
Yes.
Yes.
Zaboomafoo was also great.
When I was little, loved that. I had an obsession with lemurs for years.
It's the pink mutation, Matthias. Gosh. What's in the latrine? I don't want to know. Nobody answered.
Souls of your enemies. I don't know.
Look, okay, so the garage, this is a new area for me. Anybody who's seen my like videos or streams knows that I'm normally in a completely different part of the house. So he just doesn't know how to exist right now because he's like, Mom, you're not in the house. Mom, what the fuck are you doing? Mom. And I'm like, Cat, it's okay. I'm fine. I'm not gonna die. And he's just like, no, because this is his concerned meow. He's so concerned.
What are you doing?
Why? This isn't normal.
Got you. I have full context now.
I love context. Usually lack.
You also had them in the UK? Yeah.
Wait, 5 quids a week? For something I could Google? For free? No, man.
They didn't have Google back then.
Yeah, this was before the interwebs were actually decent.
Yes,
you're older than me. You remember that time.
This for a long time, or not a long time. The world didn't have it always. You couldn't just always do stuff.
I remember dial-up before you were born.
Don't worry, Violet. My break timer, it hasn't yelled at me yet. We're good. Don't worry. I got it. I
cracking that whip as always.
Look. I don't mind reminders. It's fine. Like sometimes I appreciate them, especially if I forget to set my break timer. I
would never do that, Sam. You would never.
The lies here.
Inconceivable.
All right. So, first person who throws out a word for a timer picks the timer theme.
Rainbow.
Oh God, what was that word?
Rainbow.
Okay.
It's Pride Month.
Yeah, it's Pride Month.
It's fine. I don't mind. I just didn't comprehend.
I can't do a cat's timer because I'll start crying again.
Oh.
In the arms of the angel.
Somebody had a cat timer, like our fish race timer, but it was just cats this morning.
Oh my gosh.
What were they doing? Were they racing?
They were racing. They were little cats racing. Fox and I were like, CB could never see this.
That sounds so cute.
You can go back. I think it was sprint one. It was sprint 1 or 2. But yeah,
we can't do the fish timer, guys.
we can just as the finale. All right, ready? 3,
Aye, Captain.
2, 1, rainbow. And we're back. And before we do anything, I'm putting on the break timer. So nobody has to yell at me.
Nobody move.
Okay. Nobody move. All right. So how well did everybody do? I researched lionfish thing. Chris actually sent me a video of somebody who got stung by a lionfish on purpose so they could document what happens. Which at the end of that video, they made sure, like, there's part of the video where it's like, the lionfish is fine, he's doing well, and the other guy's like, well, yeah, he stung me. And then, like, at the end of the video, he's like, be sure to check out the second part to see how I treat this. And I'm like, I don't need that.
He's gonna die anyway. Whatever.
No, thanks.
He's gonna die. That's the opposite of what I need right now. It was also like, I wanted, because what I was hoping would happen is it just instantly paralyzed. So I was like, yes, Eric's gonna poison him and then he's gonna stop moving. And the guy's like, it's a neurotoxin, so it takes a couple minutes to kick in. And I'm like, now I have to write a longer fight scene. But I'm almost done. Well, technically, in my outline, he's dead, but I've got like 2 more sentences to finish the line, which I'm gonna write while everybody else says what they did.
Nice.
Nice.
I revised a bit, and then my Mac went out of power, so it died.
No.
So I'm charging it currently, and I'm just vibed to good for you. 10 minutes.
What about you, Crystal?
I got through the dream sequence prologue, Nightmare Fuel, and I've now started chapter 1 of the character reacting to the prologue, Nightmare Fuel.
Nice.
No, you can't write your back right now. Sorry.
I worked on beta reader questions. I, including like the questions themselves, had a total of 600 words. I don't know if that counts as a word count for answering questions. But I was doing very elaborate answers. I realized I related very heavily to a few of the like internal stuff of the main character, and I was like, yeah.
You wrote words related to writing. It counts.
Yeah. I was like, I feel that because they're a high schooler. I was like, I remember that.
I've now completed my fight scene outline and I'm sending it to Fox, and I'm so happy with how the fight scene outline came out. But now I have to write the fight scene.
Fight scenes are fun.
They are. I love them.
I'm like, I'm too afraid to turn it into a he punched, she kicked, this thing did a thing.
So a little trick is that's what I do in my outline. Like my outline is basically like he, punched forward, he dodged and stuff. So I do that in the outline. That way I have the step-by-step of what's going on. And then when I go to draft it, I'm like, which part of this is important? Yes. And then that's the easiest way for me to write a fight scene without worrying about it becoming. I had an echo of an behind me.
Yeah, your own little.
Crystal, did you say how much you got done?
Yeah. I don't have a word count. I just got I finished the first part. Now I'm actually on chapter 1.
That's what I was making sure, because my brain just stopped functioning for a second. There we go. It had to reboot.
It stopped working.
No, it was like, we completed a task. Time to update to go on to further task.
Update is required.
See, so the fish timer I don't know if anybody else's chats do this, but my chats start taking bet on the fish timer, and then they never get anything done because it's just all the
How dare you, Samantha? How dare you? We get a lot of betting done. That's not nothing.
Matt aren't here, so
Matt is in so much debt, but we might still do it, like, because the next sprint should be the final sprint of the stream. So
funny, just because Matt has a gambling problem.
He does. He bet chat $5 something, and he was wrong. So now he owes my chat like they have to divide the $5, but like some of them were like, I want my pennies, Matt.
There was only like 10 people there at the time, right?
I don't remember. That's
I
his
wasn't there
job to
when he
keep up
said
with.
that, but I was there
This
when
gambling is
it-
not
he
sanctioned
lost.
by writing Mom Samantha El Nasser. I cannot be taken down for illegal gambling. Damn you, StreamYard, for jumping. If anybody had that on a bingo, there you go. Free internet. Fish. All right, so we'll do the fish timer as the last one at your own risk. I think I'm going to queue up the next reminder and take a nap. That's good.
Good idea. You should sleep. Sleep is good for the brain.
So much fish. Sam the fish race. Everyone's just demanding. Okay, I will do the fish. Holly Davis, the sprint one, had the cats. CB, if you want to go cry during the next sprint instead of watching fish.
If you need to weep, CB.
I'm trying to finish this the question.
Okay.
I'm trying to be productive, Sam.
I mean,
That
that's
is
fair.
work.
Look, I gave you options. It's up to you to be responsible. Or Fox to send you gifts to guilt you into being responsible. Yes, child. Okay, then go use the bathroom. You're at home. Ever since my children got to school, they always ask me, Mother, can I use the bathroom? And I'm like, school ruined them.
So I have to at school I have to put on my mask and shoes to leave the room to go to the bathroom or do anything. So I keep getting out of bed and going to reach for a mask, and I'm like, wait, I don't do that.
I'm just scrolling past all the demands of rainbows and fish right now. Crystal, what music were you listening to, if you do not mind sharing?
I'm listening to the song called God Hunter by Aviators, which is the song for Project Incarnate, given to me by my critique partner. He's like, this song is your story, just so you know, play it often.
I love that, though.
That's yeah.
My minions do not plot, they merely follow orders. They're well trained. Yes. Yeah, the apprentices are a little more because, but
we're proactive.
That's the word we're gonna use. I mean, that's fair though. The rainbow timer is pretty. Yes, I didn't see Maddie's question. It got lost, but we are doing one more sprint. The break timer is at 7.5 minutes. So in about 7.5 minutes, I will set up the fish timer, and that will be the final sprint.
I'm having minor excited glee right now because, of course, I decided to look at my phone, which is usually a rule I don't break. And my husband just texted me he's got a new job now. So I am.
Congratulations to your husband.
Must not freak out in excited glee.
I am now putting on screen everyone's accomplishments because I don't have time to congratulate you all individually. But
all of you.
Everybody is awesome.
Things. Yes. Okay, but the blue ring octopus doesn't help me, Raphael. Eric's not an octopus. Although that is pretty interesting, so thank you for the info. I'm watching what? Yeah, boy, do not touch my music. I will end your tiny life.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is belligerence. He's like, you can't end my tiny life. You left me.
Use your weakness against him.
I know, right? Stop. Leave my timer alone. I know you didn't touch it, but you're pointing at it.
I haven't touched it yet.
Yes, that's my break timer. Oh, well, hope you feel better.
Good night, Sarah.
Fish. Started a fish fever. I cannot mention fish or cats on my streams or food. Fish, cats, or food. My co-host, my chat, they just all. So someone should make a bingo board about things that reoccur. I could make an entire board just for my life. What do you want to tell me?
We got 88 viewers, and then how do you do emojis?
It's the best song ever, Laura. I swear.
I'm aware. Oh my demon! Hold on.
How do you do
So there's a song called My Demons by Starset, which has a history on my stream because I found the song because this child loved watching an animatic to it. And I was talking to my friend Fox about how it's a newer song, but it sounds just like the 90s, early 2000s. Will you go away? Emo grudge era. And he was like, no, it's from there. And we looked it up and it is a newer song. And I'm like, yeah, the sound quality was too nice to actually be from that era.
This was too crisp.
I'll show you how to do emojis on the computer later. But
Now, mother, now.
But yeah, then every time I forget that song exists and I start trying to figure it out, I'm always like, Fox, what was that song that we argued about? And that's just how I associate that song.
I feel like that wouldn't narrow it down.
So great. Well, yeah, but he never remembers it either. So we always spend a half hour trying to remember what it is. It's great.
Nice.
So I've pinned it to our chat now. So anytime we forget.
Oh, that's great.
I've made a note to find new music.
Yes. I forgot this playlist. Oh, yeah. I love that when you don't listen to a playlist for a while and then you're like, what was on here? These songs are amazing.
We're just like, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Thank you.
And then a song comes up and you're like, what is this song?
Yep.
Why did I put this here?
So many cats. So the patron saint of my streams was in here this morning, but now she's gone. And her Alder's been in here instead, and he's the patron saint of bitching.
Yeah.
I've been tormenting him because he'll come over and he'll put his paws on me and he'll be like, meow, meow, because he wants attention. So I'll pick him up and I'll cuddle him, and he hates that. But I hate him bitching at me, so it's fair. He will stop or he'll deal with it. That's what it is. Yes, I have to double check mine because I haven't updated mine in 2 streams. So yes. I know you love cats and dogs. What are you doing on the floor?
Loving cats and dogs. He's being one.
Oh, there's a cat under my chair, so he's laying there so he can pet the cat.
I've been abandoned.
Who's gonna miss out on? What are we missing out on? The FOMO is real. Yeah. Why did I put this here? Yes, okay, good. You fed the cats. You're very responsible. Is there anything else I can... Hey, go get me the Coke.
How many cats are in the houses on this stream?
So I have 4. Stig has none. You have 5? Or 4? 3?
I have 3.
Oh. So that's 7. Crystal, how many do you have?
I just have her. She is a queen of her own domain. She will have no other creature beside herself.
So that's 8.
8 cats.
You just the 2-liter of Coca-Cola. This is my cup. I just need the 2-liter. But thank you for inquiring further.
Just clarifying everything,
Waiter, check please.
Oh, got you. Oh wait, this is the one I was saying. Oh, got you too. Then Madison snuck in here. Nice. 3 cats, 2 dogs. So I have 4 cats, 2 dogs, 3 children. I
have
all the tiny things to bother me.
And a little brother.
Someday there will be dog. Our landlord was like, no dog for you.
Rude.
I know
that they probably have
come into his house,
but...
disrespect his rules.
Thank you. I try. I mean, I allow a certain level of sass though, because I don't want to crush their spirits because they're just adorable and they're normally respectfully sassy. It's only when they're disrespectfully sassy.
I had a terrible moment the other day. So we're at a restaurant and something. We're standing in line to go get seated, and I have a piece of trash and I hand it to my little brother and I go, "Here, hold this." And then I
okay.
He takes it. And then only 15 seconds pass before he goes, "Wait, why do I have this? Take it back." And I was like, "No, just hold it. You're not useful to me anymore."
Where are you going with my cup?
Do something with it.
He's gonna put my cup in the fridge and just leave me the 2-liter.
He's prepared.
That's fine, baby. I do that sometimes too. And then I wonder where my cup went. So
they grow up so fast.
I'm just I'm just glad my co-hosts are good talking amongst themselves because the children were like, you know what? I haven't bothered you all day. Literally, didn't even bother you on Kate's stream, but your stream, Mom.
I think
Solid.
it would probably be better that it's your stream than somewhere else, so you don't feel like.
Well, if
like,
it's
you have
somebody
no
else's
say,
stream, I
but,
can
like,
mute
for other people.
because I'm not in charge, so I could like mute and do things while the host hosted. But this is my stream, so I'm like, ugh. But it's fine because my three
Two of us.
co-hosts are amazing,
Yeah.
and y'all just take care of things. Okay, I gotta go find the fish timer
No.
Yeah, fish timer.
Now he's climb track.
because we gotta be off to the races.
Tell me he's not out of frame. And I appreciate the sneaking on the ground, but didn't work.
You was gonna sneak.
I have to train him in my assassin.
Is that what you was gonna do? Well, CB saw you.
Nope. Go. Nope.
He was like, "Oh,
You can try to stream there, CB.
yes." Now nobody can see you. You're a ninja. Well trained and hidden.
Fish timer.
I forgot. What did I say?
Whoops.
I heard child stream and CB, but I don't think you actually
Oh.
said two of those words.
Did you say something about CB?
Child stream,
No, Stig said it.
CB. Oh, way to crush a child's dream, CB.
I didn't. I'm encouraging improvement.
Okay, everybody, place your bets if you place in your bets.
Oh, Cokefish, by far. Hello, Cokefish.
Cokefish. Hold on, remind me. Is Cokefish the
Second
brown...
to the top.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I
I'm
think.
gonna
Or
go
is it the middle one?
Direct.
No, I think Cokefish
No.
is the middle one. The black brown one. Does anybody have access to Sophie's art right fast? Let me go check.
I mean, I bought it. It's on my drive. Let me check.
Well, then there you go. Cool.
I like the gray one. It's gray, right?
Yeah, the gray one.
Cool.
So I like the angriest fish on the planet because that's my mood.
Yes, Chad.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the bottom one because
Okay, no questions or anything for like 2 minutes. Let me get this
it's
race
moving
going.
really fast, so I'm hoping that power, and endurance. Although he might
Yes,
be wasting
it's the
all
middle
his
one,
energy
Sam. You are
before he
correct.
actually hits start.
See, I remember the fish's name. See, you paid for that one too.
I did.
I don't have a memory, so
Like all the fishes just look like we're here to race, and the one at the very top is like I'm here to win.
Is that Karen Fish? Yeah.
It is.
yeah, I'm going
So I'm-
right to the bottom.
I'm gonna go for the green fish because the third one up with the
Yep.
red dorsals because it looks raring to go.
It's got the speed race stripes.
It's hopped up on caffeine. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn, Stripey actually won.
Wrong stripes though. One of the other striped one are the there's 3 striped ones, but not that one.
In case chat wasn't aware, we're back. We've got some salty people here.
I stayed unmuted when I yelled "motherfucker." So,
Oh, thank you, Gabe.
that didn't need to be the first thing chat heard. Or did it?
Okay, so yes, child.
I didn't realize something. Yeah, out of the way. So close
Okay. Yeah, so how did everybody do? That was our final sprint. I got confused by a child. I discussed my fight scene with my critique partner to make sure that Eric got sufficiently fucked up, and the consensus is maybe. We'll see in the drafting. Okay. Also, my fight scene outline is
Very
half. Like, my outline is now doubled in length thanks to my fight scene. So there's that.
fight scenes.
But yes, so
Spent it mostly watching the fish race, to be honest.
many people did. There was much fish racing, as tends to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I stopped myself from watching the entire time, and I finished the beta reader questions. Yay! Only took me, like, so
Good
long.
job, CB.
Yeah, and then I worked on my Clever Fox a little, and then did nothing.
Sweet.
I don't think.
Hey.
I feel like I'm missing something. I talked to you, Sam. That's what I did.
Showed you my outline.
Very briefly.
I got distracted, and then I worked a little bit more on chapter 1. Not much progress, though. Mostly distraction.
If you have the bingo square, co-host or host got distracted. Crystal has given it to you now.
Dang it! It's all his fault. It's fine.
It's okay. Technically,
I'm
I
helping.
also gave it to everybody, but like, I don't. It's hard for me. I don't count the children as distractions because it's just like
No,
writing mom. It's part of the gig.
Yeah.
So
you're working. You're displaying your talent and balancing a street and children.
Coffee, Word document, children are to be distracting.
exactly, you can see my writer things, my parent things, and my writer parent things all right here
Oh,
live.
in action, just for 1 thumbs up, please.
Oh, we take your thumbs up, Charity. That's very nice. All right, everybody, time to do your outros.
Hi, my name is Stig. I am a writer and a professional hot mess. I write science fiction and fantasy. Currently working on my debut project, which is a space opera with a little science and a lot of fiction. But I'm currently working on a short story to enter the same shtick that Sam is doing. Yeah, links listed below. Follow me if you want. Don't do it if you don't want. I don't really post anything of substance writing-wise. So it's just like, if you like pretty pictures of yours in my face, then it's your prerogative. I would talk to your shrink about that.
I'm Crystal. My channel is Crystal's Cluster, where I make writing content, D&D content, and gameplay content. I am also working on Project Incarnate, which is my vampire god hunting story, where I'm sure everything's going to be fine, and down below as well, I suppose. So, yeah, it's me.
I'm CB Friends, young adult fantasy author, teenager, and college student. And on my channel, I talk about how those 3 things come together, or rather do not. I make funny skits. I give semi-reliable writing advice. And I do live streams every once in a while. I'm funny, kind of.
I also go to her channel.
The jury's still out on that, CB.
Sam's there for most of the live streams. I have friends. Yeah.
Do you though? No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
He's about to be called shots fired.
I'm just teasing you. It's fine. All right, so I
Sam woke up and chose violence today.
every day, all day. So I am a writing mom, Samantha L. Nassett, violent chooser extraordinaire. On my channel, I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. I also host live shows like these on Mondays where I may or may not assassinate my co-hosts occasionally. We do writing sprints like these, and sometimes we do Let's Talks where we talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. In July, we're doing Sailor Moon, Promise of the Rose. I have a Ko-fi down below where you can help support the channel via financial donations. I also, this Mer story that I have been working on, the beta application had been up for my newsletter subscribers for about a week now, which you can subscribe to my newsletter at samanthaalnassett.com. I give them like 5 to 7 days before everybody else, but Fox just graciously made my beta application public. So if you go to samanthaalnassett.com/beta, you can apply to beta read this short story, which I hope to start betas this upcoming week. If you liked us, if you liked the channel, please subscribe. Maybe give us a thumbs up. And I think I covered everything. Thank you for coming to the Worldwide Writeathon. Thank you for indulging in sprint number 8. It's been fun. And bye.
Bye.